Hey everybody! Today I'm going to review Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, sequel to the first Guardians of the Galaxy film back in 2014. Since that I am a big fan of the first Guardians of the Galaxy film, I became very excited to see the sequel ever since when it was first announced, and I want to see what happens next. I saw it with my uncle in IMAX 3D, and it was great! An enjoyable, fun superhero movie sequel, and I am definitely going to tell you why I enjoyed this movie without any spoilers. The story of this film took place 2 months after the events of the first film. It starts off where Peter Quill, Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, and Baby Groot are all in the mission to help the Golden People to protect something from a dangerous alien monster. Their mission was a success, but later on the Guardians and the Golden People become enemies. When the Guardians have faced a new threat, they have to team up with Gamora's sister Nebula and Yondu, while at the same time they have met Peter's long-lost father, Ego. The story of this film was not as good as the first film, but it did have some cool and exciting moments. There's also a twist in this film. The special effects in this film are excellent. It's very cool to see new different planets. I really like the spaceships, the weapons, and the costume designs. I also enjoy the CGI creatures in this film. Some of the alien creatures as well as all the golden people are used in makeups. The action scenes in this film are very exciting and action-packed. I really had such a wonderful time seeing the spaceships fight each other in space, the fight scenes, and the laser gun shooting scenes. Now let's get to the acting, directing, and music. Chris Pratt as always did a splendid job playing Peter Quill Star-Lord. He's still the same guy who listened to 80s pop music, enjoyed dancing, driving the spaceship, and shooting laser guns. However, in this film, he stays very close to his friends and also felt very surprised to see his father. Also returning from the first film is Gamora, played by Zoe Saldana, Drax, played by Dave Bautista, Rocket Raccoon, voiced and played by Bradley Cooper, Yondu, played by Michael Rooker, and Nebula, played by Karen Gillan, all did a great job, as always. Gamora, of course, is a skillful alien fighter who wants redemption for her past crimes. Drax is a skilled warrior who wants revenge on Thanos for murdering Drax's family. Rocket Raccoon is a bounty hunter, and he is still very funny and is good at shooting guns. Yondu, the space pirate, is still a pretty cool and awesome character who is good at controlling his sharp weapon by whistling with his finned mohawk. Plus, we get to know him more in this film than the first. Nebula is of course the daughter of Thanos and the adopted sister of Gamora, who in this film joins forces with the Guardians. I really like the sisterly relationship between Gamora and Nebula. As for Baby Groot, voiced by Vin Diesel, he did a good job doing the voice of that little talking tree that is very cute and funny at the same time. Now for the new characters, such as Mantis, played by Paul Klemetieff, and Ego, played by Kurt Russell. Mantis is a female alien that has antenna on her head and was being raised by Ego and later joins to be part of the Guardians. Ego in this film is Star-Lord's father, who has been searching for his son Star-Lord for many years. Arisha, the Golden High Priestess, played by Elizabeth Debicki, and all the rest of the Golden People didn't really have much screen time in this film. I was surprised to see Sylvester Stallone made a cameo appearance in this film, and even find it interesting that Sylvester Stallone and Michael Rooker work with each other on Cliffhanger. Sylvester Stallone worked with Kurt Russell on Tango and Cash, and Kurt Russell worked with Michael Rooker on Tombstone. Wow, that's a good reunion. However, Sylvester Stallone and Kurt Russell did not appear scenes with each other in this film. James Gunn, as always, did a brilliant job directing this movie. The music composed by Tyler Bates sounds very exciting and action-packed to listen to. Overall, this is a great fun Marvel superhero movie. While it may not be as good and fresh as the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, it's still a fun and enjoyable popcorn movie. The best superhero movie this year so far for me is still Logan. Also, be sure to check out both the mid-credits scenes and the after-credits scenes. I will not tell you what happened, but it is leading up to the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie, which I am most definitely excited to go see, and also the Guardians will join the Avengers in the third Avengers movie. Anyway, if you're a fan of Marvel, go see it. So I give this movie 4 out of 5 nuclear bombs.